I hope you all are fine and your result was fabulous. Today I'm starting a new session which is 2021 and 22. This is the new session, and from today onwards I'm starting from unit 7th, which is the map work. This map work is very important because it carries 10 marks in your final examination. Okay, or in the first term and second term both. Each map location carries 1 mark. Total 10 location you have to locate. That's why you will get 10 marks. And a second thing very important, it is that if you understand the all maps location, then it will very helpful for understanding all the chapters. So first of all, I am starting with this unit 7, which is the map work. And this year in class 9th you have a world map, and next year in class 10th you will get India. Okay, so this year we are only talking about the world map. Okay, in different locations in the world map. So before starting this, you have to understand what is the syllabus of it. As you understand, this is the 7th unit map work which carries 10 marks. So first of all, let me discuss the syllabus. What is the syllabus? On an outline map of the world, candidates will be required to locate. Now understand what you have to do. First of all, whenever you do any map work, later in the next part I will explain how to do map work, because sometimes students are doing incomplete work and they ask and they demand for the full marks. So it's my kind request, it's my humble request, you have to understand how you can do map work. So question will be asked simply just the ocean, or maybe any, just like the gulf stream, okay, or Gulf Strait. So you have to locate, mark and name. Understand what you have to do? You have to locate the location, mark it where it is located, and then named. Sometimes the students are doing only location, sometimes they only mark, sometimes they only name, but you have to do all three things: locate, mark and name. In the sample map I will explain how to do map work, but now you have to understand what is the syllabus, because whenever you starting anything you have to understand, you have to know, you have to aware about the syllabus, because syllabus is the path on which we can run, because until we don't know where it is the path, so it is very difficult to move. So that's why syllabus is very important for this map work as well as for your full course or the final full examination course. Okay, so today I am discussing only this map work course. So first of all, the major natural regions of the world. Okay, the natural regions, what are these? Equatorial region, tropical monsoon, tropical desert, Mediterranean type, tropical grassland, temperate grassland, taiga and tundra. So these all are the natural regions of the world where it is located. Okay, so you have to only shade it and name it. Okay, second one, it is the oceans, seas, gulfs and strait. These all are four different points. Okay, all the oceans in the world, seas, okay, gulfs, okay, gulfs are the some like that, this is the part, okay, it is in between the it is in between the oceans or the seas location, okay, in the, it is logged, or it is border with the uh, land part, and the strait, which is a too narrow part, and this is the strait like, okay. So these four locations, in it you have to all major oceans, okay, all the major oceans you know very well, the all the major ocean. And the sea, the Caribbean Sea, North Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, South China Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Gulf of Carpentaria, Hudson Bay, Persian Gulf, Gulf of Mexico. Okay, now sea it is completed here. Okay, the here it is the sea completed. Then Gulf of Carpentaria, Hudson Bay, then Persian Gulf, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of Guiana, then this Gulf are end, and then now straits: Bering Strait, Strait of Gibraltar, and Strait of Malacca or Malacca. So these all are the oceans, seas, gulfs and straits. Now the rivers, the third, it is the rivers. Mississippi, Colorado, Amazon, Uruguay, Nile, Zaire, Niger, Zambezi, Orange, Rhine, Volga, Danube, Murray, Darling, Huanghu, Yangtze, Yangtze Kiang, Ob, Indus, Ganga, Mekong, Irrawaddy, Tigris, and Euphrates. Maybe some of name you heard, some you do not, or you never heard these names. Okay, so these names are also difficult for pronounce or also for the reading. So you have to go through it once, and it's my kind request. Before watching this lecture and after this lecture, you have to read the book every time. Okay, it's my humble request. So this is all about the rivers. Then the mountains. The mountains, what are the mountains? The Rockies, Andes, Alpecians, Alps, Himalayas, Pyrenees, Scandinavian Highlands, Caucasus, Atlas, Drakensberg, Kingang, Zagros, Urals, and Great Dividing Range. So these all are the mountain and mountain ranges. And the last one, which is the plateaus. So Canadian Shield, Tibetan Plateau, Brazilian Highlands, Patagonian Plateau, Iranian Plateau, and Mongolian Plateau. So this is the complete syllabus which we discuss and you have to do. Now one more thing you have to do, the map work is very easy as well as difficult. How it is easy? Because you no need to learn. Okay, you have to do only one work daily. You have to watch, you have to go through each location. You just take first day, you just take this one thing. Second day, you just see the each location one by one. Only you have to see continuously daily only one two locations daily. You have to turn the pages and see where it is what located. Then you learn all the locations very easily. Don't wait for your final examination, because most of the students what they are doing, they thought that in the examination we will learn, but it is not of the learning thing. Okay, these are the not learning things or understanding. It is only by the practice. You have to do practice daily. You have to see each locations daily or two or three locations daily. Then automatically, without doing anything, just like the comics or the some important things, you are just like pictures you are watching and continuously just turning the page, and one day you just remember what kind of picture, it is beautiful picture, it is ugly pictures. Same like that, the maps you have to learn by this way. You have to turn the pages of all maps one by one and see the location where it is located. Then you can automatically learn all the locations, and in final examination you will get 10 out of 10 marks very easily, because this is the toughest part as well as the easiest part. Okay, the toughest part for those they are waiting for the final examination, and easiest part those they are only turning the pages. So it's my request, you have to turn pages daily, then it is very easy for it. So I hope you understand what is the syllabus. So now I am starting the first part. The first part, it is the major natural reasons. So in this date, first of all, the major reason, here it is, there is a world climatic type, it is equatorial. So where the equatorial type of climate is available, now you can see in this map here, because equatorial means the equator which is passes through the center of the earth. So near to equator, these part or these locations, here it is the equatorial type of climate is located. Okay, so that's why you just have to understand where it is. You just understand here it is in the South America, in the Middle Africa, and here it is in the Indonesian islands. Okay, so here these are the parts you have to shade it. If ask equatorial region, so you have to shade it, name it. Okay, this is a simple work. Second one, which is the world's climatic type. Second, the tropical monsoon. What is the tropical monsoon? Now let me explain you. Here you know very well there are two tropics. Here it is the Tropic of Cancer, and here it is the here is the Tropic of Cancer, and here is the Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So you can understand here near to its to both lines there are two zones available, which is the tropical monsoon. So what are these locations? Now see, here you can see, here it is in the part in the East Brazilian, it is the part, it is in the east part of the Africa and the Middle East, or it is in the southeast part, South Asia part, southeast. In some part also it is in the northeast Australian part. So this is the part of the tropical monsoon. Next one, it is the tropical desert. So it is on the same part on the tropic which I explained you, tropic. Here it is the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. So near to it there is some part where the deserts are located. So you have to remember what are the deserts. So you have to share these parts, and then these are the parts of tropical deserts. If you go in the Google map, you can also know what are these names, what kind of the, just like here it is the Sahara, Arabian. Okay, now you can also see there are some names of the desert. Here it is the West Australia, here it is the Sahara Desert, here it is Arabia, Somalia, Kalahari, Peruvian Atacama, and California, Arizona, Mexico. So you also remember these names of the desert. These all are the tropical desert. You can go in the Google map, it is more easily, it is more clear, you can see. Then next one, it is the world's climate type, the Mediterranean type of climate. This Mediterranean type climate is very special. It is near to Mediterranean Sea. Now see, let me explain you. Here you can see there is a Mediterranean Sea here. Here this is the complete Mediterranean Sea. So near us, near to it, the border of this Mediterranean Sea, this here near to it there is a Mediterranean type of climate, and also some part of other, just like here it is in California, in the central Chile, southwest of Cape provinces, southwest Australia, district of some of Adelaide and the Melbourne. Okay, so here basically it is in the this part. Okay, this is the Mediterranean Sea. If you go just if you go here, this complete part is the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, it is the ocean, the sea, and the border here, this border, just like here it is Italy. So this here there is a type of climate which is called the Mediterranean type of climate. So this is all about this Mediterranean type of climate. Then next one, it is the world climate type. It is the temperate grassland. There are two temperate grassland. Okay, you have to remember also, because these are also some chapters also. So temperate grasslands, steppe and prairies. So now see where it is these grasslands are available. This, what are these names of grasslands? Steppe and prairies. Now see, here you can see that American prairies, and here you can see pampas. Here it is veld, here it is pools, here it is steppes, here it is Manchurian grasslands, and here it is the downs. So if you go in book, you can very easily understand and watch what are these. Okay, so these are the steppes and the prairies, and remember also these pampas, vale, down, pools, okay, and Manchurian grassland. So this is the temperate grassland. Next one, it is the world climatic type. You can see tropical grassland. It is before one it is the temperate, here it is the tropical grassland. Tropical grasslands are Savannah and Sudan. Now see, here you can see in the South South America, and here is South Africa, then in the Central Australia. So there you can see that there is a tropical grassland which is Savannah and Sudan. Basically it is Savannah and Sudan. Here it is located, Savannah and Sudan. Here it is the Savannah, and here it is the Sudan type. Then the last one, which is the world's type climate, Taiga and Tundra. This Taiga and Tundra are located in the very coldest region. Okay, they are located in very coldest region. So where it is the coldest part? Now you can understand very easily. This is the central part of equator, India. As we go from equator to the poles. So the temperature is decreasing. So from here, first of all this part, and then another one is second part. So first of all there is a tundra, then sorry, first of all there is a taiga, then there is a tundra. So a small or the less colder part, it is called the taiga, and very high, very extreme part of where the climate is very extreme cold, it is tundra. So I hope it is also clear. So you just understand this is the part and these are the two parts where this taiga and tundra. In this taiga there is also coniferous forests are located. Then next time I will discuss about these ocean, seas and gulfs in detail, rivers, mountains, plateaus, and I will also explain how you do the map work. Okay, so this is all about the map, which you have to do very carefully, very sincerely, because it will also helpful for your final examination, because you will get 10 marks, as well as it will also helpful for understanding all the chapters. Thank you so much. If still you are having any problem, dikkat, pareshani, duvidha, shanka, trouble, whatever you are, just write the comments. I will try to answer it. Thank you so much.